Good morning and welcome to Washington Live. I am your host, Tim Elliott. We are powered by KCTC and, of course, my super producer, Alex Snyder.
Good to be here on this Friday.
Happy Friday, Alex.
Happy Friday.
Before I get much further, I also want to welcome my host today is Michelle.
Hi, how
Michelle,
are you?
I'm awesome. Michelle's with Community First Credit Union, among other things. And we'll talk a little more about why you're here.
Yeah, this way I'll know too. So how about we just make it a surprise for everybody?
I love having this. Most people have a lot of, what's the word I want to use, Alex?
I don't know.
They're concerned about questions I'm going to ask.
Oh, that's true.
And I think you had a tiny bit of concern until I got here. You know, well before start time, I might add.
Yeah.
Well before start time.
Absolutely have to be prompt.
And we're going to, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Just like I do every time I sit in this chair.
All right, let's just roll with it.
First, we have to do a little weather. We'll be back with you in a little bit. Weather. Have you been outside today, Alex?
I have.
Good. And you noticed? Blue skies.
Blue skies, clear,
Sun.
not rain.
Sunny. 60, high of 68
I
today.
have 60. It was a nice morning.
That doesn't suck.
No.
Clear and, you know, a nice chilly 48. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 67. So we have kind of 2 days in a row. Pretty good.
Yeah, good days.
I may try and go golfing today.
You should get out on the course.
I think I've got a few days left, and there can be warm days in November. I've golfed in November before, but I don't know. There's a group of guys getting together, and I might see if I can arrange my schedule to do that.
Yeah, hit some hole-in-ones.
It would be nice. It would be nice. So, good weather. Get out and enjoy it. Community events this Friday and Saturday, and I'm pretty sure, and Sunday. So Friday and Saturday at the Washington Community Theater, Father of the Bride. This is the last weekend of this production. It is Friday, Saturday at 7:30, and Sunday they have a matinee at 2:30. Thanks for adding that one.
Mm-hmm. For you, I know you made a comment on it last time.
Well,
so.
because somebody, I'd mentioned it to somebody I was having lunch, and they said, well, there's a matinee too. And I said, that wasn't on my notes.
Yeah,
I didn't throw you under the bus, Alex.
I added it for you.
Thank you. Thank you. And then, so that's a good thing to get to, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm sure that is, we all know that story. Maybe you don't because you're kind of young. But I'm sure that's well done and worth a couple hours. Saturday from 4 to 8 at the Wooden Wheel Vineyards, we have a happy harvest party. I really don't know what that is, except I'm certain that it includes wine.
I think it includes maybe a little bit of wine.
I mean, you're at a vineyard.
Yeah, maybe some cheese.
Wine, cheese,
crackers,
little charcuterie.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrating the harvest.
It is harvest season, so that's from 4 to 8 Saturday out at Wooden Wheel. So plenty of things to do this weekend. There's no more farmers market.
No.
And you don't care because you didn't make it. And that's just the end of that.
I got your back. I didn't make it either.
Oh, yeah. But I was on him. He's new to town. He should have been out and doing that stuff. No. I'm a little hard on Alex.
Yeah.
But in a friendly way.
Yeah, in a friendly way.
I'm not like your friend down in Mount Pleasant, Mike.
No.
I'm sure he's much more harsh than I am.
No, he's more friendly, actually.
He's more friendly. Yeah, I knew you guys had I don't know what the heck's going on with you and Mike. But he treats you nicer than I do. And that's okay because you're up here now.
Yeah, I'm up here.
When you go down south, you can
That's
take
south.
care of that.
What is it? What flavor today?
Today, you know me, I'm a 2-flavor guy.
Yeah.
Today it's peach. Triple M, peach please.
Peach
T-bone.
please.
Okay.
Got the right one this time.
I did, and I didn't say anything, but I'm pretty sure I ordered peach, and I don't really know what I got last time. But you can tell this is peach, can't you?
That's peach please.
Yeah, peach please. Police report. We have the Washington police report today because Iowa City, I'm just going to hammer them. They are still thinking about responding to our Freedom of Information Act, and they need to release their information to us because we want to know.
Yeah, because they could actually trickle back here too.
Yeah,
so
we
we'd like
need
to
to
know
know.
what's going on.
We need to know. Alex is on it, though, Michelle.
Yeah.
Do
All
not
right.
worry. Washington Police report. We have some people out on walkabouts recently. So we have 2 calls. One, somebody is walking northbound on 218 in the southbound lane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all right. You're supposed to walk again the traffic, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So they were doing it right, but they were wrapped in a blanket. We did respond to that. A sheriff or police office responded, and that subject just had nothing to say to the police person and went about their day.
He just kept walking.
Just kept walking. They were on a mission. They were on a walkabout. Don't bother me.
He's in a beige blanket.
Beige blanket. They're warm. They're fine. But the second one was walking northbound, also in the southbound lane, dressed in all black, and the caller said was carrying some type of weapon.
That is scary.
So, of course, 9216 responded. I'd like to know who that is. There's 92.3 and 9216. I'm going to have to get with Jim and
Yeah, you're going to have
Sheriff.
to ask.
I need to know names. Anyway, 9216 responded, was not carrying a weapon, but he did have a stick that he was using to carry his clothes and all of his worldly belongings. The guy just said he was heading back to Iowa City. He was on a walkabout. So 9216 took him up the hills, which was a little further than the county line. So
That's true.
we did a good thing.
Yeah.
If you're ever out on a walkabout, it's okay. You can walk.
So my question is, were they at the casino and just lost that much that they had to walk and had to have blankets?
Good point.
That is true.
Good point. Maybe they were, it doesn't say where.
Yeah.
So they could have been, maybe they went to Ainsworth to the Four Corners for breakfast and
There you go.
just wanted to come home.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were at the casino.
And lost everything
Or-
except just the stick and the clothes.
Yep. That can happen.
Makes a better story.
Let's hope that all of our walkabout patrons are okay. I think that's all we have to do right now, Alex, isn't it?
Yeah.
How was did you do anything fun this week? Have I seen Monday? I guess I was here Monday.
Yeah, you saw me.
What'd you do? And Tuesday, it's just out of the blue, I saw you first time ever outside of these walls.
Well, I was sick this whole week, and it was
you were?
terrible.
What'd you have?
Just a cold. Sore throat, runny nose. It was terrible.
But you made it back.
I made it back.
So who did the show Wednesday?
I did it.
You did it?
I just had a sore throat. I wore a mask.
Okay. Well, you powered through it. Way to go.
Yeah.
So otherwise, you were vitamin C in and airborne and
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff.
I usually just let the sickness flow, but I was like, I don't want to have to use a sick day at work. So I went to the store. I got some great value brand cold medicine, and
Oh.
it brought me back to health.
There you go.
Yeah.
Great value.
Yeah,
Get it on your shelves, people. Apparently, Alex says it works.
it does.
I have a little cough, Alex. Do you have any great value for a cough?
I don't know. You'll have to go check.
Can you go look for me?
Yeah, I'll go look
Give
for
you something to do
Yeah.
because you don't have much to do unless you're running back down to see Mike in Mount Pleasant today.
Well, I'm filming a hospital commercial.
You
the
are?
Washington County Hospital.
At Washington County.
Yep.
Good. Mike coming
Right
up?
after this show. No. I don't see him till Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Me and Mike were kind of rivals.
I was wondering.
Even Mount Pleasant. He's a Panther. I'm a Demon. We don't know each other, but we have this friendly rivalry.
The banter back and forth is amazing.
Well, I never hear from him.
Yeah. Well, you don't watch the show. You didn't watch
I'm
the
gonna
show.
have to start watching it.
Yeah.
But I don't know that he's watching mine.
I don't know. He caught it the first time.
He did. And he's not commenting or anything. Is
No.
he? All right. Let's let
Oh, Paula said peach please is the best.
Peach Please is very good, Paula. Paula's a classmate of mine. She will occasionally message us. And so I always like talking to Paula. And I do like that one, Paula. Okay, let's take a little break and then we'll get back and we'll talk to Michelle.
All right.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers and sellers, to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Come and discover the perfect blend of fashion and home decor at Purposefully You Boutique and Home. Find that love it, gotta have it outfit or rustic farmhouse decor. Take one of our DIY sign workshops or rediscover a treasured piece of furniture with Annie Sloan chalk paint. Conveniently located at 107 West 2nd Street in Washington in the Carson Plumbing Building, 1 block north of the downtown square. Purposefully You Boutique and Home, where we are here to inspire you.
Hey, Andrea. Why did the bicycle fall over? It was too tired.
Hello and welcome back to Washington Live. We are powered by KCTC. I am your host, Tim Elliott. And to my right is super producer and no longer sick, Alex Snyder.
Yeah.
You're a little raspy. I'm kind of digging the rasp.
Recovering.
Yeah, I like it.
Sickness.
I like it. Enough about you, Alex.
Yeah, enough about me.
We have Michelle.
Hi.
Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
We've had you on the list to come in for a while now, and finally your schedules and our schedules align. So very good.
Yes, I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So you're with Community First Credit Union.
Absolutely.
I think that if we had a title, we call you branch manager there.
Yes.
All right. And Community Credit Union. Well, tell me about Community First Credit Union.
Well, my story starts that 10 years Saturday with Community First Credit Union.
Nice.
But I came from the banking industry. And so to come to a credit union and the way they take care of their members, it was kind of mind-blowing. A lot of banks put you in a box. Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing I found here was there is no box. We listen to everybody's story. We're able to help members. When we say people helping people, that is an actual true statement. Mm-hmm. So I can say I am very proud to be part of Community First Credit Union.
Very good. So there, Community First, I'm a member.
Yeah.
But to me, they do the same thing as a bank, but there's some differences. There
are differences. We look at people's stories of, why would they be in this, like credit scores. A lot of banks, the box, if you don't have a certain credit score, you don't have a certain amount of money, they can't help you, and then they just say no, and it stops there. And I'm just talking out of experience what I used to do. But here, we kind of tear that box away, and we look at it, and we're like, okay, let us see the story in between. Something might have happened. There could have been an illness, a layoff. How can we help you rebuild your life? Because that's what we're doing. We're building lives.
Being a good financial partner.
Yes.
Okay.
And what we do is we want to make sure everybody succeeds. Mm-hmm. And so when we start with them, even if they're on the lowest part, we have had a lot of members, especially here in Washington, we've taken from the bottom to now they're homeowners. Mm-hmm. And they're actually investing money. They're starting to look at their retirement because now they see there's more out there and it's just not that cookie cutter thing.
Yeah. Community First is not just in Washington. It's kind of all over southeast Iowa, isn't it?
Absolutely. We actually have new branches in Atlantic, Shenandoah, Creston.
That's clear out western,
yeah.
southwest.
So we continue to grow, and we're continuing taking care of needs of all of our members.
So you mentioned Atlantic and Shenandoah, and I know Washington, and I know Mount Pleasant and Fairfield.
Yes.
You kind of have a niche. You're not looking for the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines areas. You're looking at the smaller community.
Absolutely, because a lot of your smaller communities are underbanked. And also are kind of stuck in that, like I said, from the beginning, in just this little circle of, we have our hometown banks,
Yeah.
and those are still great too. But as banks are growing, there's different criterias they have to meet. Where we can look at it at the credit union side and say, okay, we still have to follow this, but these are little things we can do. And that's kind of, where that little niche is. We're actually involved with the community to help a whole community grow, because if you're growing the people, the community grows.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I read somewhere that Community First, I think this was just in the paper here not very long ago, the Community First was ranked like one of the top 10.
Yes, or number one, wasn't it?
There's something. It's certainly a top place to work.
Number one top place to work for 2023.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. But there was also something more long term, wasn't there?
Oh my gosh, we have won
The Des
so
Moines
many.
Register.
Yes, that's also in the top 10 of one of the best credit unions we were ranked as. And that was because we do, stick with our mission and vision that we put together. And we're part of a community. When we say we're part of a community, we actually are.
Yeah, I've seen that locally you've sponsored things like Movies on Main.
Yes.
You were a sponsor of that. So you're giving back in that way. Are there other types of things that you're involved in community-wise?
Absolutely. We have actually partnered up with some of the churches around here and some of the food banks. And we're delivering food to our members and non-members. A lot of people are, kind of worried to go into the church, or they feel bad, or want to fill out the paperwork. So we have made it easier that our doors are always open, no matter who you are. And they can come in, and if they need bread or any kind of groceries, they can pick it up. There's no limit. And then a lot of times we sit and talk to them, see if there's something we can do to help them out. And so we kind of work both sides.
Sounds like in this world of everything is done on this, Community First still feels like that relationship is still a positive thing, that human face-to-face relationship.
Absolutely. We welcome anyone. And like I said, our doors are always open. And if, just like right now, yesterday was International Credit Union Day. We had cookies out, and it was for everybody. And we just stood out there, was able to talk to people, shake hands,
Do you have any cookies left over?
We got tons of cookies left over.
Good, because I thought International Credit Union Day was today. I'm wrong, because you would know.
Yeah, I had to buy the cookies, I know.
I say this because I got my own National Day list today, Alex.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I told you should bring them in.
I did.
Okay.
Sorry, I digress for a minute. Alex, look, and I like, these are okay, but the last couple I've had have been duds. So I wanted to bring in my own list today.
Okay, let me
And
see.
we'll talk about them all, because it doesn't take that much time.
You talk about them all.
But on my list, it says International Credit Union Day for today.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually yesterday, but I still have a lot of cookies left over, and they're still fresh.
Awesome.
So definitely anybody wants to come by and have some cookies and say hi and just chit-chat, we're there.
Hey, Alex.
So you pulled the wrong day.
No, I did it this morning for today's date of the 20th.
I don't know.
I did.
I think your website's wrong.
Well, I don't know.
Was it
It
Google?
can't be wrong. It's on my computer. It came from my computer.
Oh yeah, it can't lie to you.
No. Listen, free cookies over at Community First.
Free cookies over to Community First.
What do you think about going over there? Think you could make it over there? And then on your way back, you could look at a clock.
A clock?
Yeah. Remember we talked about that at Dawes Jewelry?
Wait a minute. I'm
Yes.
going there on.
Uh-oh.
I'm going there on November 9th.
That's
Thursday.
a long ways away.
To film a holiday commercial for them.
Then you should go. I'm sorry, Michelle.
No, this is very
just
interesting.
It's just a me and Alex thing. I'm trying to get him out to do some stuff.
Well, you should at least come get a cookie. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm actually sitting here, so you could like come to us and say hi.
Yeah.
And then you can walk across the street and say hi to people at Jersey Mike's.
Oh, I've been there.
Oh, you know where Jersey Mike's is, and you'll go there.
Well, it has Mike's name in it, so that's why I support it.
Now I forgot where we left off with
Womp
you.
womp. That's where we left off.
Well, it was international. We're get some cookies. So, hey, let's take a little break, Michelle, and we'll come back with you, and we'll talk some more about a new topic.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
You know, it's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors. So call her.
Hello and welcome back to Washington Live. I'm your host, Tim Elliott. That was busily making notes while we were off air. Mm-hmm. And Alex all of a sudden said, "You're up."
Yeah.
We are powered by KCTC, and we thank them tremendously for bringing this show to life. Alex, you have a little bit to do with that. You're over there pushing buttons.
Pushing buttons.
Blah, blah.
The ones and twos.
Turn the lights on. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you turn mics on and sometimes you don't. We're on now.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
One time.
But I can't let you forget. It's
That's
just
true.
etched in my mind.
Yeah.
We're here with Michelle. Michelle's with Community First Credit Union here in town. And as we've learned, they're kind of all over
Yes.
the southern third of Iowa. Michelle, you, I think, is Community First part of this Ghosts of Washington?
Absolutely.
Then this is kind of one of your passions too, outside of Community First.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on and when this Ghosts of Washington is.
Well, the Ghosts of Washington is actually next Saturday on the 28th.
Okay.
And we were looking at a way of trying to bring the community together with something new, something different. Washington has this really rich history. And so the Ghosts of Washington kind of blends in the history and the paranormal. So Community First is definitely one of the sponsors because I actually do the paranormal on my free time.
Mm-hmm.
So I love running around in the dark in abandoned buildings with permission, and see if we can make a connection with the other side.
Are you, you're one of those individuals that can sense that?
Absolutely.
And I believe that there are those that do and those that don't.
Yes.
I am one that does not.
Well, you could. So a lot of people don't realize we all have something, but when we use our eyes a lot, our eyes and our brains, we try to make other stories of why. One thing we're going to be doing, we're going to do this little thing called sensory deprivation, where we blindfold you. We put white noise with headphones, noise cancellation, and then we stick you in a dark room. Mm-hmm. And then we start asking questions in another room to see if answers come through or what's your body feel, because all your other senses are heightened. Mm-hmm. And people really start feeling the difference of like, I think something touched me, because ghosts are real.
All right. I can't argue because I can't say no, it's not. But I've been around enough to know that there are certain people in my business.
Yeah.
I have shown people houses. Alex, listen to this. I've shown people houses, and one party or another will walk in and say, nope. I mean, immediately.
Absolutely.
Nope. We're not buying this one.
Well, everything's very energy based too. And if you think you've got a home that somebody has been living there for 30 to 50 years, the imprints of their energy can also manifest itself. So a lot of calls that I get is to go into these homes and do a full cleansing.
Oh, so you can ask the spirits to leave.
Absolutely.
And they will?
I haven't, knock on wood, had a problem since.
Really?
But we do go and we do cleanse houses and all that before they're shown. Huh. Because when you're bringing that new couple in, it's fresh, it's inviting, it's not that heavy weight on them, like, okay, what are we getting into? And it actually does really well for everybody. Everybody should cleanse their house, not just for spirit, but also for all the energies. We have stress, we have anger, we have sadness. And that stuff just oozes out, and it sticks to everything you have.
This is kind of Twilight Zone-y for me.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah. Yeah, as you're talking, I'm thinking of that guy, whatever his name is, on the Twilight Zone.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about. And that's what the Ghosts of Washington is. We're opening this up, the theater, the Blair House, and the Victorian View. So
the theater is probably pretty interesting. Have you been in there?
Absolutely.
And that could be just full of stuff, couldn't it?
Yeah. So a lot of that residual. So again, when we're talking about imprints, think about when the theater first started, and that was people's happy place. Mm-hmm. People gathered there, to watch movies, to be with other people, and during that time, that's what all they had. It was work. And then the theaters. So a lot of them just didn't want to leave. We actually just had an event there. They opened up their doors. One of the greatest things, they helped us do a big fundraiser. And we had almost 90-some people there. And I didn't realize they have like a basement with tunnels.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it just keeps going on. And it is just amazing. But when all those lights go off, that theater gets very eerie. Huh. It's like everybody was using a flashlight.
Huh.
But it was a success, and I'm excited to have it part of this one. Mm-hmm. And again, with ticket prices being very low, all the money goes back to the community here. Okay. So it's kind of like a fundraiser, for the community and a little bit of fun.
Yeah. All right. So how does one get tickets?
They can actually go either on thriller.events or they can go on the Washington Chamber's website.
Okay.
And get them there.
You got those links at all? Perfect.
Put those in.
And then $25.
And that is for 28th is Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
So all day. If I remember, I was going to do this.
Yes.
I was kind of excited about this. And then I found out I will not be in town. So I'm a little bummed that I'm going to miss this.
Well, this is hopefully one of many. We're trying to build on this to kind of make it a bigger thing for the community.
It's just kind of the perfect time of year, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
October?
and just kind of add to it. We want to add other people, if there's historians here. I was in Scotland, and I think the most amazing thing they do over there is when they're holding the lanterns, and you have a historian that walks you to different parts of their towns and tell you of some of the things that happened, whether it was an illness or something. And to maybe do something like that here in Washington, I think would be so great.
Cool.
And I think a lot of people would love that, and I'm pretty sure we've got plenty of historians here.
There are plenty.
Yeah.
I mean, just call Mike Zoss.
Yeah, that he would be perfect. Take him by some old cemeteries that have been forgotten,
He knows them all.
And then just kind of bring it. But this, like I said, it's not just, it's a fun time, but it's giving back to the community. We're bringing people in. I've got people coming in from Dubuque, a metaphysical store, so you can buy crystal sprays, whatever. But we're going to have tarot readers. We're going to have psychic mediums, Reiki. And that is, they can walk into the Blair House and just be able to enjoy all that.
Very good. So if I remember, this kind of has weird hours because it goes into the wee hours of Sunday morning.
Absolutely. We're going to probably start between 5 and 6, let people start on the 28th.
So they could go anywhere at that point?
There I can go at the Blair House and then at the Victorian View.
Okay.
There's going to be light snacks. Scooters is coming in to also sponsor, so they'll be having coffee and all that. And then we're going to start investigating at the Victorian View. At dark. At dark. And then the Blair House a little bit, because after we walked in there, I'm like, I need to do this. And then after the movies are all done, we will start hitting all three of them at one time.
Have you been in Victorian View before?
Absolutely.
Do you see any dental things?
I have not, but I've seen some things that kind of blew my mind that I had to, I think it was Mike Zaz, I was asking them to ask, because the stuff I seen was like, is this really a thing? So
I think if I remember some history on that, and I think I'm correct, but I may not be. I think at one point it was a dentist office.
Oh yeah, see, I don't know. I kept getting almost like a safe house for like almost Underground Railroad type of thing. That came out a lot. Okay. And so that was really interesting. And then I found out, because I started sensing on the property there was other houses and burnt down and all that. So I did get that verified too. So it's like a puzzle.
Interesting stuff. I am most intrigued by this. And I wished I could attend, but I'll keep my eyes open for the next one.
Absolutely.
That is next a week from tomorrow.
Yes.
On the 28th, starting at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Get your tickets at the Chamber, or what was the other?
Thriller.events.
Thriller.events. For anything else, I think it'd just be a fun night. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, and people can leave for a little bit because they will get armbands, so if they want to go home and relax and come back, they can. But I mean, where else can you have so much fun? 3 locations for $25?
Yeah, that's a cheap night.
That is a cheap night.
Very good. Michelle, thanks very much for coming in and sharing your stories.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's have a little fun with some national days, and we'll play our birthday game and see who's worse.
Yeah, right?
Alex, guess what month it is? Yeah, it's National Pizza Month still.
National Pizza Month.
Yeah, that still has never made my list, ever.
I don't do months, I do days.
I have to remember that every day, every time I'm behind this microphone in October.
Yeah.
But fortunately,
you keep remembering it.
You have national days of National Chicken and Waffles Day. Never heard of that combination ever
I have.
in my life.
Amazing.
How would one put those two together?
Chicken strips on a waffle and a little bit of syrup and the breading on the chicken, have a little bit of a spice. Oh, it's heaven.
All right. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know who came up with that, but I'm not going to argue. I haven't tried it. I'm sure it's fine. If you put syrup on just damn near anything, it's going to taste good.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, give me an Oreo, dunk it in syrup. I bet that's good.
Probably.
Let's start a day, Alex.
Or Oreo syrup day.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's think about how we do this. I want a national day.
Okay. You could. I mean,
Watching
these
it
these
live.
websites have like 10 national days every day, and they're all
It's
different on every
exhausting.
website.
It's exhausting because
We can get one added.
as you know, I've not been happy with your national days of late.
No, you have not.
And I came with my own list we're going to get to in a minute.
Okay,
We're not
you
going to
get
spend
to
much
your
time
list.
on this because I've been chatty Cathy. It's also International Chef's Day. Well, tra-la-la. Chefs are just a bunch of...
Don't like chefs.
Well, no, gosh, they're really good, but they're also big babies. You know?
Big time divas.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
Well, the ones I've seen.
Okay.
Now, like the people that I'll call them chefs around here, they're all very nice, and you know, I'd sit and talk to them. But Bobby Flay, you know, I think if he
Guy
doesn't get his
Fieri?
way,
Guy Fieri?
yeah, him too.
What, you don't like Guy?
He's all right.
Driving
You know what? Go work with him in the kitchen. I'll bet he gripes and moans if something doesn't go his way in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
probably.
Or if you didn't dice
Yeah.
something properly. So anyway, enjoy your day, chefs. I came up with some different ones.
Okay, you
I'm actually excited for this.
It's National New Friends Day. How'd you miss that one?
was it on my website?
Guess
Well-
what? It's all over Facebook because people are posting about, let me send you a hug. It's Friends Day.
National New Friends Day.
Yeah.
Imagine that. I start out with a bang. It's Evaluate Your Life Day. Now, this was obviously started by therapists so that they would think about,
That wasn't on
Get
Facebook.
yeah. Spirit Day kind of talks a little bit about what we spoke about today. It's National Conflict Resolution Day. Whatever. National Seafood Bisque Day.
Okay, lobster bisque is pretty good.
Lobster bisque is pretty good. That's better than
Chef.
Chef's Day. Here's a couple that still tie right in. I still have it as National Credit Union Day, but I also have National Get Smart About Credit Day. So get smart about your finances. You take this one to heart, young man.
Yeah.
You watch your P's and Q's.
You definitely should because we have really started getting young people starting the IRA Roth savings.
Oh, Roth it up.
You have to.
Roth it up. And it's also National Kentucky Day, whatever the heck that means.
Is that for the people in Kentucky?
It's just for everybody to know that it's National Kentucky Day.
Okay.
So there's my additions.
Well, I think your beef isn't with me. I think your beef should be with nationaldaycalendar.com.
Oh, you
Those are
were
the
very
people getting
specific.
it wrong.
I don't even know where I went. I just Googled it, and a few things came up. I poked and found that list.
Well, I'll try better for you next time.
No, do your thing, but please don't be hurt if I come with my own list just to enhance yours.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, let's do birthdays.
Let's do birthdays. First one, John Krasinski. He's from The Office and A Quiet Place.
Yep, I don't know him. I'm going to say 46.
I'm going to say 48.
44. You get a point, Tim.
I don't know. I didn't watch The Office.
Me neither. I don't know that guy. I didn't watch The Office at all.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, she's 59. Just say 59.
59. I'm going with that.
You both got it right.
Yeah, I'm just out front. I know when she became vice president, I think that information was out there.
Yeah.
And I just knew how old she was. She's born in 64. How about that? I just gave away 3 points.
You just gave away 3 points.
That's the kind of guy I am.
There you go.
All right.
I mean, 2 points, but
I thought you get 3 for right on.
no, you get Do you get 3?
I don't
think
know.
you get
You
2.
make the rules. They changed differently so that I never
I
win.
think, yeah, we change them so you don't win.
I'm going to
Mike
say
doesn't
he's
get that.
55.
Who is this guy?
William Zabka.
He actually
Oh,
was
he
on
was
the
bad
Karate
guy.
Kid.
He was the bad
Karate
kid.
Kid,
yeah.
Karate Kid.
What did you say?
I said 55.
I think he's 58.
58 right on.
About that.
Look at you.
That was just a guess.
Okay, last one. Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop Dogg.
What it is.
Yeah.
Did you get that? I think Snoop is about 66.
I'm going to put him at about 53.
52.
Oh!
Whoa.
What's the score?
Little Ginny.
I have to win.
5-4. So
I
you
had to
win.
win.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
won. You won by 1 point.
Gave me a hell of a run. Michelle.
I know, but they told me I had to let you win
Yeah.
or I couldn't come back.
That's true.
I don't win often, but that was a fun one. I actually had 2 correct. One was a given. I knew it. But good
Got to
job.
take what you get, right?
Good job.
Gotta take
Michelle, thanks very much again for
Thank
coming in.
you.
Alex, thanks for all you do.
Yep.
I'll forgive you for liking Mike better than me.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Thank you all for joining us. Until I don't know when I come back. I think next Friday for sure.